by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Has the first down and more. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for the 44.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quarterback still with the football. Breaks into the clear. He's got a first down and more. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Knights have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air into the ball. Turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Send the back in motion. Receiver makes the grab.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Has caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal. Handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knights. Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
makes the score Missouri 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 16 set to kick this one away.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting him off. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 14, UCF 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
UCF offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looks to the left for a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. He's past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UCF. Now the try here for the extra point.
Number 0.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. With the catch, it's Lacey. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. They'll run it to the right side. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Missouri now in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work. And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes it 35-14.
That makes the score Missouri 35, UCF 14.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
UCF.
Second down play coming up. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He missed it. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball's comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the toss, heads to his right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the returner heads out of bounds. UCF offense back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. We stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screen play works.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a quarterback keeper, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And that pass ball is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down.
And the UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting off the defender. Refuses to be stopped. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
UCF offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Receiver makes the catch and moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Running back grabs it on a screen, and they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Missouri 42, UCF 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Simmons. Snags the quick throw. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll give it to the back.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense facing second and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Get set, get set. Ready, go. Ready.
Touchdown, Missouri. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
UCF 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And it's a bunch formation.
Here we go.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Black 24.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Defense finally makes the stop after a big gain. This offense not throttling back, even on the final play. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.